Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 7 of this Hockey Legacy Manager 25 San Jose Sharks career mode here on my channel. Today we are going to be getting into the 2027-28 regular season sim. This is Landon Dupont's rookie season, so it should be a fun one. But let's get to the comments first. Last episode, I asked you guys 2 questions: if there were any players we should look to trade this upcoming season, and which younger prospects need to see tremendous growth or the door in the next 2 seasons. The Real Divinity responded saying, the fact that Daigle isn't growing could be detrimental to the future. Trading for a better starter is the way to go. So we're not going to do that just yet, but that is something we're going to keep a very, very close eye on as far as starting potential goes here, because of course, when we look at high elite Gabriel Daigle, he's seen almost no progression over the last 2 seasons. So from 71 to 74 over really a 2-season span is not good enough, unfortunately. It hurts because he would have been a really great draft pick at pick number 19. Had he actually developed, he's not developing, so we're going to struggle with that. Besides that, we have seen regression in Macklin Celebrini. Unfortunately, I was really hoping he would have hit like a 90 plus by now. Gavin, McKenna, on the other hand, has obviously hit that, and then Landon Dupont is up to an 82 to start off his rookie season. He is only 18 years old, so that is something we're going to have to kind of play with the benefit of the doubt with him not being amazing in this first season, is that he is just 18 years old. So we'll see how that plays out. Obviously, we've got Gavin McKenna wearing number 9. Dupont does get number 10. So it's going to be a fun year this year. We're going to hopefully see by the end of the season Will Smith hitting a sniper player type, so then that will solidify that top line as potentially the best line the NHL is going to see for the near future. So yeah, that's it for the comments. Let's get to the actual season now, and should be a fun one here, but we'll see how our team actually does, because when we look at our team rating here, 86, 85, 81 on our ratings and 10 mil in cap space. It's a decent amount of cap space, but at the same time, our team is also nowhere near being where we would kind of expect to be. When we go to team rankings, we are currently ranked as the 28th best team in the league, still rebuilding. There still are some worse teams than us. Not too many, a lot of other 85s in that range, compared to Edmonton being an 88 overall, so we'll see how this kind of plays out over the next couple seasons. We do have the best prospect pool with Dupont, Daigle, and Gravel in our system there, but besides that, Toivonen and Misa, there's a few other guys that aren't really going to be in that system much longer. Gravel, I think is how we're going to say it. Sean Gravel looks amazing. And yeah, again, keep an eye on Mr. Dupont, but we do have some other rookies in the lineup this year too, so that should be a fun little thing to keep track of. So without further ado, let's get to it and start simulating through the regular season. So again, it's quick. Like, this is snappy quick with how quick the simulation goes. I do wonder, do we have a simulation speed? I don't think we do. Do we? Yeah, there's no setting. I don't think there's any setting for simulation speed, so it's just going to go quick. So we start off the first month, 5-3-1, second in the Pacific, only behind Seattle. So off to a great start. And who's leading our team so far? Gavin McKenna has 15 points in 9 games. Oh my goodness. All right. Second month of the season here. How does it go? All right. Toivonen, we're going to auto-assign his training, and we are now 8, 9, somewhere in that range. We're back to about 500. And all right, we're 11, 11, and 1, putting us now 4th in the Pacific. Edmonton and Vancouver leapfrog us. And we still have Gavin McKenna leading the team with 27 points in 23 games. A little bit more back down to earth as far as that scoring goes, but 3 guys, obviously our top line, all over a point per game, and then Weisblatt at 0.65 points per game is the next closest player there. All right, we'll finish off January here, hopefully see some more improvement, because this team is starting to win, which is kind of surprising, but we will take it and then send all those guys off to the tournament. And we're 19, 17, and 1, sitting 3rd in the Pacific, so we might actually have playoff hockey on our hands this season. Wow. We're currently ranked 21st, so the Pacific is apparently super duper weak. That's really funny, actually. Okay, so we'll continue on here. Still sitting around 18, 19, somewhere in that range. We're down to 22 with a 23, 23, and 1 record. And here's our players. So, Balak... How do you say this guy's name again? Balak Vostokov is looking really good. 1.29 points per game there for Russia. Fitzgerald was okay too. Nothing crazy, but he is looking pretty good. He's up to 72. And then all these other guys doing pretty average, if I'm being honest. But we are seeing some growth from those guys. And all right, Mrazek gets injured. We'll auto-assign Celebrini. And all right, we finish off the month of January sitting at a 26-24-1 record. We're still third in our division, so we're in a playoff spot right now. 61 points, but we're 20th overall in the league. That is insane. Okay. Let's see how the player growth is going. Yeah, looking pretty good. Will Smith's growing nicely. Celebrini, unfortunately, is not. That's tough, man. That is really tough to see those guys not progressing at all. Zane Perrick, we're going to just work on his overall defense, I think. Who else needs work? Celebrini isn't really seeing much of anything, so I guess we're going to work on just a balancing act for him now. I don't know. Nothing else seems to be working, so that's unfortunate because I was really, again, he's the captain of this team, I believe, at this point, is he not? We've made him captain by now, right? Yeah, he's the captain of this team, so that's tough. That is just tough to see. How is our goaltending performance looking right now? 907 from Brendan Bussey, playing 41 games, not bad. Devin Levi not looking nearly as good, unfortunately. Dupont's up to an 86. Okay, we gotta move him to the top pairing, so we're gonna go like that. Dickinson, Dupont's got 30 points in 51 games, so he's looking pretty slick with it right now. That's impressive. Obviously, our top line is just sick. Like, every single player is over a point per game there. And how is our special teams unit looking? Do we have... Yeah, we're going to make that switch. So Dupont's getting first unit minutes now. Second unit's going to Perrick. And yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So we'll do that. Any contract players that are worth signing? Again, Daggle's not growing. So... let's start exploring trades for him. We're going to put him on the block and just see if that actually sparks anything to get going for him. Because, yeah, this is just not good right now. So, yeah, we're in like a playoff spot right now, which makes no sense. We'll go up to the trade deadline March 1st here, but going to be interesting to see how this continues to play out. And, all right, we're 30, 27, and 2. So we're sitting like right at or just above 500. Like, if we get into the playoffs, this is going to be hilarious. So we'll continue simulating, and we do have a winning record. And we're at the trade deadline, currently sitting with 70 points. Again, there's two teams that could potentially leapfrog us if we lose really any games for the most part. Misa's up to an 84, not looking bad. Elisiev, okay. I'm pretty impressed with Maxim Elisiev. Actually, I did not think he was going to be doing this well with the Barracuda, but he is looking nice right now. Delandria could be replaced, honestly. Busey's looking surprisingly good. I can't believe how many games we're winning with him, so we're going to stick with that. Yeah, he's got as good stats as Andrei Vasilevsky somehow. What kind of trade offers? There's no trade offers. Okay, that's cool, I guess. I really like our prospect pool, honestly. Like, as much as there's, certain players we could trade to make this team better, I don't see too many of these players and trades really getting us the package that we want. Thomas Kakko, born in New York, New York. Anders Anderson, that's such a great name. Obviously, he's not developing super well, but that is okay. Yeah, Eklund's contract does not look too hot now, unfortunately. Obviously, we can't trade him. Yeah, William Eklund really needs to get it in gear. He can't just be sitting at 83 to 84 overall. Yeah, Okay, so not really a lot of trades coming in here. That's okay. Not the end of the world. I think we're just gonna back out of the trade deadline. I don't really feel the need to stick around and take forever there. Yeah, just, it is what it is. Biggest player developments over the season. What are we looking at here? Plus 14 for Bardson. Pennington's up to a 73. That's pretty impressive. Fitzgerald at 73 is also crazy. Belak Vostokov. That's hard to say. Belak Vostokov sitting at a 70 overall, so not horrible there by any means. And yeah, that's kind of it for like really big name prospect growth. Everybody else is kind of sitting at meh. Like Will Smith's looking good. Aliciev's looking good. I'm actually quite impressed with Aliciev because he's sitting down in the minors here just tearing it up. He's got a 3-year contract, so that's going to be pretty sweet if he continues to grow. All right, let's finish off this month. Hopefully we hold our playoff position because that's kind of where we're trending at this point. And William Eklund has now become a sniper. We lose Zane Parrick for a week to a upper body injury. We will toss him back in the lineup there. Lock him up and... Okay, that looks good. Looks really good. I'm quite happy with this. Okay. So yeah, let's finish this up. Got a few more games to go in this month. And Landon Dupont's defensive awareness gets a bump. Good. Very good. All right. So we are currently sitting with 84 points with a 40, 35, and 4 record. Almost dead even 500. We're currently sitting 19th place in the league, but Gavin McKenna has 93 points. Is that an improvement from last year? Not quite, but he's on the exact same points per game pace with scoring more goals this year out of everything. So that's kind of crazy, but we like to see it. Anybody else looking at a point per game? Oh yeah, Celebrini's over a point per game. He's got to see a boost. He's playing so well. Like, again, it's not quite that 1.10 points per game, but he is doing good, man. Like, I am thoroughly impressed with our top line. Outside of our top line, we could really use a little more depth scoring, obviously, but that isn't always realistic. And it looks like we could probably almost clinch a playoff spot here if we... Ooh, this is going to be too close. I really don't like how close this is. We might not make the playoffs. There's a chance of this still. All right, so we'll auto-assign there. Simulate one game. We lose again. Oh my god. We might miss the playoffs here. There's a chance of that still. Oh my god. Yeah, Seattle's literally in by a singular point right now, and we are 1 point out. Oh my god. Because, yeah, obviously Utah and Chicago with 92 points are getting that other wild card, but Seattle could be... Oh my god. Okay. So we have to beat the Winnipeg Jets here. We're going to jump in and watch the play-by-play. Dear Lord. Let's go. Okay, right off the bat, Will Smith scores. Gets 300 points for Macklin Celebrini as well. That's kind of cool. Milestone point on that. And, all right, as we continue on here through the first, still a 1-0 game. Shots are kind of flipping back and forth here between us and Winnipeg. Second period, we begin, and oh my goodness, this is going to be tight. Velarde scores to tie it. Oh god, okay. We need more than a point. We have to win this game. All right, Gavin McKenna getting it done. 51st goal of the season. Dupont gets his 48th assist, and we head into the third. Kevin Labanc, let's go. Kevin Labanc gets it done. Aliciev gets his first assist, so he must have just gotten called up. Pion gets a close Lamico ties it up. Oh god. Oh, nail biter Landon Dupont. Let's go. Only his 7th goal of the season, but it couldn't have come at a better time. Let's go. Okay, we have a chance. We have a chance of making the playoffs. That was an insanely close game. I did not like how Winnipeg came back in 5 minutes and stormed through to tie this thing up, but we get it done at the end of the day. We still win the game. Crazy game, though. 3-point night for Landon Dupont, Gavin McKenna, and Will Smith, so absolutely huge performances from those guys. That's exactly what we like to see. And Landon Dupont, 56 points in his rookie season. Very solid. 88 points for Smith and Celebrini, and then 102 for Gavin McKenna. And we sneak into the playoffs by one singular point. So, not what we were expecting with this lineup, not with 81 goaltending. I mean, to be fair, our defense is, like, you could say it's underrated. I think it's just solid, if I'm being completely honest, but we'll take it. Like, I am not going to complain with the results we're getting, or complain about the results we're getting right now. All right. I am kind of impressed we made it this far. I did not think we were going to be a playoff team this year, if I'm being completely honest. So this is going to be fun. We're going to get to go a little bit farther than expected. And definitely miss out on some top-end talent, but that is all good. Actually, do we have... I wonder. Do we have any picks? Nope, we have no other first-round picks, so it doesn't even matter. All right, nothing to really worry about there. The only thing we can really worry about is, maybe who are some of the best players later on in the draft here that have decent ratings, maybe like Bergqvist and Caberlet is how you say it. I almost said Caberla. That's not even, no. Caberlet could be good, 66 overall goalie later on. Fine maybe as well, Rasmus Fine. Looks pretty solid. So yeah, there are some players with decent ratings in here. Obviously, I would love to go out and get a goalie like Porter, but we'll have to wait and see if that's even an option. It might be, it might not be. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, besides that, not really a whole ton of change. Those top two players are just set. Cody LeBanc, welcome to the Sharks family. I like some of the growth we're getting. Daigle finally grows a little bit. Took him forever, but we're still getting there. Putting him on the trade block's probably a little bit of a fire under him. But let's continue on to the playoffs. So we will get the Edmonton Oilers as our prize in round one. Lovely. All right, let's go take a peek at this good old Oilers roster. Oh my god, we're gonna get. Well, you never know for sure, but there's a pretty solid chance we don't make it very far, if I'm being completely honest. There's a very good chance that we're not making it very far. I could have sworn my camera was smaller before. Maybe not. Maybe that's my... Yeah, okay. We'll keep it there. But... yeah, we're gonna have a... If you compare that to this... We're not better in any way. 88, 86, 81. They're sitting in at 90, 87, 86. Yeah, very, very good chance that we're not going to go very far. So, game one, we're just going to sim the first few games, like just straight up sim, not do the slow sim. So, game one. We win 7-5. Oh my god, that might be the surprise of the episode. And I thought making the playoffs was going to be the surprise of the episode. Holy crap, we came out and just peppered the Oilers. 4 goals, 5 unanswered goals. It was 5-0 at one point. Then it became, 5-4, and then 6-4. And yeah, 7-4, but what? I don't even have words. That is a ridiculous game. To be fair, no, we went 1-3 against the Oilers in the regular season, so I guess we're getting it out now. 6-point night for Will Smith. I don't even know where that comes. Yes, he's 92 rated. But my god, Will Smith, what a performance. We got outshot 37-33 and we still won the game. Wow. Talk about showing up in game one. All right, game two, again in Edmonton. And we're going to lose 5-4. Okay, I thought we won 4-3 or 5-4 or something for a second. I was like, hold up. Yeah, no, close game the whole way through. We had a 3-3 game in the third period, so really could have gone either way. Some goals in quick succession. Eklund got us close, but it was a little too late there after that McDavid power play goal, and Connor McJesus has a 3-point night to bounce back. All right, what a series it's turning out to be between San Jose and Edmonton in 2028 here. All right, game number 3. And we're going to win that one 4-2. Wow, let's go. All right, 1-1 game after the first. 2-2 game after the second. We were chasing for a little bit, and then Cardwell and Eklund get it done for us at the end of the game. 2-point night for William Eklund. That is huge in the playoffs. Let's go. All right. This is still a just ridiculous stat line for Will Smith. All right, into game number 4 now. We could take a stranglehold on the series if this goes well. And we win 5-3. San Jose might be moving on. Oh my goodness. Is this not the Oilers team that's won 2 Stanley Cups recently? I'm pretty sure it is. So be it, but wow. First start of the game, Will Smith another 3-point night. Our entire top line has a 3-point night. Everybody was -1 somehow. Did I read that properly? I think I read that properly. I might be wrong, but yeah, Edmonton just didn't quite have enough gas in the tank. I think they might be getting old. There's a chance of that. All right, and into game number 5. We're looking for win number 4 in game number 5. Petrov opens the scoring there in the first. And, not a bad start, but we are out shooting them by a little bit. We get a power play. Do we convert? That's a long power play. Didn't convert. And into the second period we go. And there we go. Kevin Labanc going to get one. Beautiful tie game. We got a chance now. And again, we're getting, it's even on shots here, so can't really complain about that. Like what we're seeing. And as we continue on, still no goals in the second period. Not no goals, just the one Kevin Labanc goal in the second. That was it. So heading into the third, this is anybody's game. Next goal wins, essentially. And who is it going to be? Carter Savoy gets one there. Are we going to tie it up? We are not. 31 save, 1 goal against for Stu Skinner. That is a classic Stu Skinner performance in the playoffs. So into game 6, we look to finish off the series, obviously on home ice this time rather than on away ice. And starting it off, we get a power play and don't convert. Not great. And Edmonton gets power play and scores. Leon Draisaitl will go figure. Celebrini ties it up, even strength. Gorgeous. That's what we like to see. And we'll head into the second tied at 1-1. Edmonton getting outshot by quite a bit, but they get a couple power plays and don't convert on them. Come on, boys, let's get one. Yes, Brendan Coe. That is huge. Great timing. All right. So we take the lead into the third, and Ethan Cardwell. Ooh, okay, McDavid scores right after on the power play, but this is a close one. Power plays flying left and right. Holy penalty minutes, 10-6. This is crazy. What a game it's been. And down to the final few minutes, Gavin McKenna puts the dagger in. Will Smith gets an extra run for insurance. And we will move on. Wow. San Jose with the upset as what's got to be the worst team heading into the playoffs, at least as far as regular season points percentage goes. And we finish off the Oilers in 6 games. Insane. What? So we currently have 2 players that are at over 2 points per game in the playoffs. Landon Dupont's at a point per game. We have like 5 players at a point per game in the playoffs. That's absurd scoring. Not what we were expecting at all, but we will take it. Wow. Just wow. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, this team is very much impressing. And that's all I gotta say. So, all right, we will advance a couple more days. Actually, let's just go to the playoffs, see how everything else is sitting. So there was a sweep by the Canadiens over the Leafs. Ooh. Florida ousts the Sabres in 5. We oust the Oilers in 6. Dallas beats Winnipeg in 5. And we're waiting on all the other series to advance a day. Carolina and New Jersey are out as New York and Boston are in. And what other series do we have finished up here? So everything finishes in 6. Vancouver's through. Not quite everything's finished in 6 yet necessarily. Yeah, okay, Minnesota, Utah goes to 1 more. And who's it going to be? It's going to be the Utah Hockey Club heading to the next round out of best of 7 with Minnesota. So a ton of upsets here for the most part. Like only 1, 2, 3 top-seeded teams get through out of their series. Everything else is wild cards and third seeds. That's insane. So we will indeed get the Vancouver Canucks. So let's take a look at their lineup, see what they're rostering, and yeah, they got a sick team as well. Lekaramag, that's an interesting small line on the second line, so keep an eye on that. Quinn Hughes is 98 rated, Jesus. I know I made him good, I didn't realize he was that good. Oh, wow, okay. Demko's still kicking around at 89, She Loves is a great backup. Yeah, these teams are kind of sick that we're playing. Like, I don't doubt that the Canucks can beat us pretty easily here. So, let's see what we can do. I mean, then again, I thought the Oilers were going to have their way with us, but let's see how it goes. So, game 1 against Vancouver, we win 4-3 in OT. We outshoot them by 1 shot, win the game by 1 goal. Macklin Celebrini's your OT hero. He actually gets 2 goals in the game. And then LeBanc and Parekh are your other scorers for the Sharks. Pettersson scores a hat trick, and they still lose the game. Ooh, that's gotta hurt for Canucks fans. Ooh, boy. Okay, into game number 2 here with the Sharks, and we're gonna win again, 3-2. We're just rolling. We're that wild card team that should never have made it into the playoffs, and we're rolling with it. We're that 3 seed that just refuses to lose. So yeah, we beat the Canucks there as well. So many points for our top players. I love it. And yeah, can't complain with the results. Just another solid victory. We're up 2-0 in 2 away games against the Canucks. So now we head back to San Jose for game 3, where we're going to lose 6-2. Oh my God, they just had their way with us. It wasn't even close. Yeah, the closest the game came was 4-1, so that game was over and done with pretty quickly. Still no changes there. That's just interesting to me. Sean Porter's still falling, so something to keep an eye on. All right, as we advance a little further here, game number 4. Do we take a stranglehold or what happens? And it's going to be... We do not take a stranglehold. The series is tied. Closest the game was 2-1. So, could have gone either way. But Mika Zibanejad just getting it done for the Canucks there. That's interesting. 2 goals, 2 points. Very solid. And alright, we'll simulate up to the next game here. And with a 2-2 series heading back to Vancouver, this doesn't look great for us. Game number 5. We lose 5-3. So here's where reality sets in. We're down 3-2. We're facing elimination for the first time properly as a team. How's our character going to hold? I'm going to bet on it not holding. But still, 10 and 14 assists for Dupont and McKenna. They've played great up to this point. There's nothing to be upset about. If we get eliminated, it would be great to see this team not get eliminated for another game. So let's jump in, see how this goes. Of course, backs against the wall. We're trying to hold on for dear life and keep the playoffs going. Off the start, we're drastically outplaying the Canucks, but can't put anything in the net. And we get another power play. That doesn't convert, so we head to the second scoreless. Still a 0-0 game. Vancouver power play doesn't convert. We get another power play. Still doesn't convert. We get another power play. Oh my God, Vancouver's had so many chances. Or so many penalties, and then Quinn Hughes finally breaks the deadlock, and we'll head to the third where, oh my God, Vancouver just erupts. Oh no. Oh no, it's 5 goals in. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. That was so bad. There we go. Delandria finally stops the bleeding, but... There is your reality slap in the face of going, hey, you guys are a 3rd seed playoff team. Now you're out of the playoffs. So, yeah, kind of figured that was going to happen. Not that badly. Not that 6-1. Not that 5-goal collapse in the 3rd period. We held it solid for 2 periods. It was only a 1-0 game heading into the 3rd. And then boom, 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 boom. Game over. Simple as that. So, it's a sad way to go out, but we end up with 4 players at a point per game after the playoffs. That's our core, being at a point per game. Solid performance considering we were, a 19th place team in the league. Like, we weren't supposed to go anywhere, really. So the fact that we made it that far is very impressive. I'm quite happy. And as a rebuilding team making it to the second round of the playoffs, that's just unheard of. So there you go. All right, this year the Montreal Canadiens will be your Stanley Cup winners. They beat out the Canucks in the finals with a sweep. They also swept the Leafs, obviously, but then they beat Florida and Boston, too. So very interesting there. We'll see Cleveland, Victoriaville, a bunch of other teams win their respective championships. Wow, okay. Let's go to the playoff stats to see what we saw. David Pastrnak was your top performer, but Slafkovsky probably has a good chance of winning the... what's the word I'm looking for? Slafkovsky probably has a good chance of winning the Conn Smythe. James Hagen's had a great year. Yeah, just crazy that Montreal's won that quickly. It kind of makes sense. I guess we're only 2028. That's not that far. But man, can you imagine if we had won a cup in Dupont's rookie year? That would have been insane. So let's just reveal all the awards. It takes so long otherwise. So yeah, Robertson wins the Hart. Slafkovsky gets the Conn Smythe. Robertson with the Art Ross. LJ Mooney breaks the Sharks, or no, sorry, not breaks the Shark streak, but wins the Calder Trophy as a 21-year-old. Bedard scores 53 goals to win the Rocket. Stankoven has 81 assists. Bedard wins the Selke. Rasmus Dahlin scores 101 points as a D-man. That is insane as well. He might be, I think he's the first 100-point D-man since, oh no, I guess Makar got it the year before. Owen Makar. Interesting player there. That might be fun in the future. Did I have him start? I didn't mean to. Okay, I see how that works. But yeah, Makar's in Nashville now too, which is weird. This Archie Tessier guy actually looks kind of sick there for the New York Rangers. And then Bruce Boudreau. Okay. All right, Bruce, I see you. Winning the Jack Adams with Carolina there. That's kind of sick. And all right, for retirement this year, who are we going to see? There he is, Logan Couture. Gonna call it quits on his Sharks career. I don't blame him for that. He had a great time with this team. 834 points, 1,172 games played. Just an all-time San Jose Shark. 39 will now go to the rafters, and I don't feel wrong about that at all. Besides that, not really a lot of other... You could argue Martin Jones, but he only played 327 games. It's not that much, so... Yeah, I don't think we'll be retiring his name and number. Jacob Markstrom called it quits, though, too. That's another very good goalie. All right, and we will head to the draft lottery here. We'll start the draft in the next episode, obviously, but we have literally nothing on the line here with this draft lottery. So let's just sit back and see what happens, because obviously there is a top prospect here in this Nikolai Koronev player here. He looks very good. And who was the worst team in the league? Was it Vegas? It was probably Vegas. No, it was Pittsburgh. All right, so Pittsburgh, St. Louis, Vegas, LA are your bottom four. Obviously, us making the playoffs where we did is just unheard of, especially when teams like Columbus, Washington, and Detroit miss the playoffs ahead of us. Just saying. But all right, we go to the lottery. We need to change it. I'll go and change the lottery rules here in just a moment, but Pittsburgh's your top team in there. So let's see how the lottery treats them. We're going to see movement right off the bat from 14, so that's going up to pick number 4 probably. And all right, yeah, LA's down along with all of those other teams. Detroit slides up to pick 4. St. Louis is down 1. Pittsburgh's down 1, and the Vegas Golden Knights do indeed win the draft lottery this year, so we're going to have some stout competition over in Vegas. All right. Koronev, not the player we wanted to see going to Vegas. Hopefully he's not a franchise player. If he is, that's going to be tough, but again, they're a division rival, right? We're one of their minor rivals. We don't really... Do we have any major rivalries? I don't think we really do. I guess Anaheim, Vegas, Vancouver, kind of the 3. Edmonton's getting there too, so that's fun. But yeah, kind of not that I wasn't expecting that to happen at all, but just less of what you normally expect for the lottery to see that much movement and change. So yeah, we'll sim to the draft, finish it off right here, and let's go to league settings and just go to settings, draft lottery, 3-team count, because that'll make things even more interesting, and that'll change for next year's season. So yeah, that is it for this one. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to show your support down below with a like, subscription, and notification bell. Make sure to respond to my question in the comments, and that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the Sharks go way farther than anybody was expecting, and that's it for me. This is Etanyos signing out. Until next time.